to prevent people to use the 999 method on me. So we'll cover that later on. But this is super important, guys, to make sure that you put 2 or 3 or even 1 if you want when you're doing your promo. Depends on what you're comfortable with. And then once you're done, just set it to 5, 6, or 7 so that people can't use the 999 method, which we'll talk about later, okay? So you're going to put that in. So right now we're going to leave that at 2. Then you're going to jump to compliances. You don't have to worry about that right now. Images. So this is where you're going to be putting in your images. The first image should always, always, always be a white background picture. So you have your picture with a white background, kind of like what we see here. You can see a the product on a white background. That's what you want, okay? This is what's going to stand out and what is normal on Amazon. So that's number 1. And then you want to also fill up as many pictures, boxes that you can. I would say recommended minimum 6 to 7 pictures on your listing, high quality pictures to be able to help convert and convince your customers to purchase your product. This is where it's a great place if you're bundling your products, if you want to add text to sell your customers on more pictures on the product. This is where you're going to do it. You're going to put the pictures here. Okay, so once you put the pictures here, I'm going to show you guys and recommend you guys where we're going to get the pictures done. But this is where you would get your pictures. Next thing is the description. Okay, so product description. This is where, on this example here, let's just take a look at product description. So if we take a look at this product right here, guys, these are going to be called the bullet points. Okay, so these are bullet points. Product description is right here. Okay, so these are the product description. As you can see, this is very straightforward. It's not actually that nice. I would make it nicer in regards to spacing out. I would add some paragraphs. I would make it a little longer. This is an area for you to be able to upsell your customers and explain more about the product. Now, product description, most customers actually don't read this. They pay attention more with the product or the bullet points right here. So it's super, super important that you guys make this look better. As you can see, they have a little emoji here, check mark. They have this in caps, and it just stands out compared to their product description, okay? So for this example, like I said, I already got the product description ready to go. So I'm just going to copy this over. Okay, now here is the product key features, okay? So product key features, this is going to be your bullet points. So you're going to want to click all of these. There's 5 options. You're going to click add more, add more, add more. You're going to get 5 options. And this is where you're going to be putting in your description, okay? So just like this guy did right here with the emojis, you're going to want to put an emoji. So all you have to do, see, there's no emoji on this one, and it doesn't stand out compared to the other one. It stands out a little bit more, okay? So what I would do is you just go to Google, check mark, emoji. You can put any emoji you want, but I personally like using this one. You would just copy this, bring it back, and now you just put it in front. And it will look a lot better in regards to when you're creating a listing. It's going to stand out more, and it's going to be able to help you with conversions. You can put any emoji, like I said there. But pretty much what we're going to do is you're just going to copy paste all of these guys, all your product description. The product description is super, super important, or sorry, your bullet points, because this is your chance to be able to upsell your customer and also put in some keywords so that you get indexed by Amazon so that you're able to rank, okay? But you don't want to just stuff keywords in here. You want it to make sense. You want it so when someone's reading it, they're going to be able to understand exactly why they need these gloves, what these gloves are going to do, and it's going to get to the point instantly. If you just stuff it with a bunch of random keywords and when someone's reading it, it doesn't make sense, you're actually going to lose sales like that. Yes, you might be able to rank for keywords, but you're really just wasting time because when someone gets on there, they're going to be able to see that it's not a well-optimized listing and it's just stuffed with random keywords, okay? So it's very, very important that you make your keywords stand out with your product, your keywords, your bullet points, and you really want to touch base in regards to selling points with customers so that they understand why they need this product, okay? So once you put that in there, it's pretty straightforward. Everything else, legal disclaimer, this is just going to be right here, guys. If you see, these guys don't really, they don't have any right now. But this would just be like if you're selling a supplement, let's just say this is where you would want to put, not approved by the FDA, make sure to stay out of the use of, don't let kids under the age of 18 use this, so on and so forth. So you'd put all the legal disclaimer there to protect yourself, okay? Now, keywords. Now, this is where you're going to be putting in your back-end search terms. So there's another video about how we're going to find these search terms and where you're going to get them. but you would be putting them right here in the search term. Now, Amazon has changed their algorithms in regards to only recognizing 250 characters. So back in the day, you could put up to 5,000 characters, and this would be a great spot to actually stuff your keywords here so that Amazon would be able to rank you and find that you're relevant for a specific keyword. But as things have changed, you can now only put 250, and you have an option to be able to put 50. You can actually put all 250 on this place, or you can put 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. Okay, so it's totally up to you guys in regards to what you want to do. How you're going to be able to find this, I'm going to show you. It's going to be called it'll be in a different video, but you're going to be using a company to be able to pull the search term, from the top competitors. So pretty much all you're going to do is you're going to copy the ASIN from, let's just say you want to copy this guy. You're going to grab his ASIN, and you're going to go to a website, which we're going to cover on our next website here, where you're going to paste that, and it's going to spit out his direct 250 characters that he's using, and you can just copy and paste them all into here, and then you're done. Okay, so it's super, super simple. Platinum keywords, don't worry about that. Everything else you don't need to worry about. These are for different accounts. If you have different Amazon accounts, you don't have to worry about that. So your search terms is what you need to worry about. This is where you're going to be putting the 250 terms for the back end, okay? Now, more details, this is where you can put in the shipping weight, all the information. Now, it's very, very important, guys, on this part that you ensure that for the item dimensions and package weight that you keep it, it's the proper one, or you actually put it smaller than what it is, because this is a huge factor in regards to calculating the FBA fee. So I don't know if you guys ever came across that, where you're looking on Amazon and let's just say, well, Jungle Scout won't do it, but you're going through and you're able to see how much someone is paying, but you're actually able to notice that some of these sellers are actually spending more on FBA compared to other sellers. So let's just say this guy is selling at 23. Okay, let's just say this guy's at $13.98 and this guy is $12.88. This guy might be paying $3 FBA fees, while this guy is paying $9 FBA fee. And the difference between why this happens is because when you're setting up your back end, if you put too big of a product dimensions and package dimensions, Amazon now assumes that your product is taking up more space in their fulfillment warehouse, and they're actually going to charge you more because of that. So I've seen this happen more often than other, where sellers set this up wrong and they end up spending more money than they're supposed to. Okay, so super, super important. I typically would just go one by one by one, one by one by one, and I would just put it in inches, and that's it. Done. This is typically what I do, guys, for all of them, and even for the shipping weight and all of that. I would just put shipping weight is fine because it has nothing to do with the storage fees, but it's really important the item dimension and package dimensions that you definitely make sure that it's not too big. The 111 helps, and it actually lowers my FBA fees compared to other sellers doing this. So this is the way that you want to set it up, guys. Okay, so once that's set up, obviously I put in a fake UPC and Amazon knows, but once that's set up and everything's filled up, all you would do is just click save and finish, and now your listing is locked. So very, very straightforward, guys, on how to set it up. Now in the next video, we're going to cover how we get indexed, how we find keywords, and how we take it to the next level. Now, this all sounds beautiful, sounds easy, and so on and so forth. But this is a very, very, very important step, guys, and very complicated. And if you're like me, I don't spend time trying to do my research and trying to do creating these listings. I actually hire people to do this for me, and I have a few different people that I work with that's going to actually be able to help me create listings. And they charge a fee of $250, and they'll take care of everything for you from start to finish. They're going to do the keyword research for you. They're going to take care of your bullet points, your title, your back-end search terms, your description. They use their own tools, and they've been working with thousands of sellers in the past. I use two different companies. They're going to be in the description in the PDF file for you guys that you guys can take a look at, review, and contact them if you decide to move forward. But it's something that I highly, highly recommend because you do not want to miss out on creating a listing. I've seen this multiple times, guys, where I actually walk in, I go into a market, I have less reviews, and I'm ranking, but, you know, top guys have 400, 500, 600 reviews. I come in and within a few weeks, I'm able to compete with them because I have better pictures, better sales copy, and my listing is able to convert. And I'm only able to do this because I use people to create my listings for me for $250. They take care of everything, like I said, for you guys. You guys don't have to worry about anything. They provide you it in a document. All you do would just be copy paste. You would just replace the information, kind of like I'm doing right here. You would just copy paste it into your listing, and you're completely done. Now, some of you guys might be really good at writing. If you're able to create amazing sales copy that's able to convince and persuade and tell someone why they should pick your product over your competitors, then by all means, go and create your own listing. But in this situation, guys, for most of us, we don't have that skill. So instead of wasting time, this is why I'm showing you guys this video quickly. I'm just showing you how to set it up and where you're going to input your information. But you